YouTube chat now. I'm just gonna jump around games. It's wonderful.
Gotta love that.
Stream info, come here. Yes, stream info. Yes. Just chatting is going away. Fae Farm is arriving. There's only 71 viewers on Fae Farm right now. That game went down real quick. What is even popular right now? I haven't looked in a while.
Honestly, I think I kind of forgot about the watermelon game.
Oh, Suika? I have that.
Yeah,
It's on my my fucking Switch. Ow, my ear hurts. Ugh. I'm gonna delete that video.
Do you need to call it?
What?
Oh, did you need to call it?
Call what? No, I was
The
looking at my
stream.
phone. No.
Oh.
I restarted it. It should have restarted. No, I was checking my phone. Hey, Eula! I'm back on. Sorry, I went down because I didn't want to have something on YouTube. Welcome back. I'm just gonna click from there so I can load my controller.
Apparently, my Steam profile is set to Chinese.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you managed that.
I don't know either.
These games and shit work so much better. How are you, Mr. Dacted? I am good. I'm just switching to this game, but I think I gotta open DS4 again. DS4 on this page? No. I think it's on the main page. I gotta quit the game for a second. I hate that it makes me hold the button. Like, just let me quit. I need this. I closed it earlier because it doesn't work very well with remote play. Fucks shit up usually, but it makes it so much easier to play most games. There we go. Oh no, I don't want to update. Fuck off, thingy. Hey Farm, where are you? Right there. I don't have Shadow on Steam. I'm gonna have to add Shadow on Steam. Or Shadow can add me. One of the two. There. Geishin. No, not Geishin. Geishin is not the thing right now. You really like Genshin, don't you? I probably will play Genshin later, but not on stream. It's so dark in here. The light is so bright. I'm still gonna watch Heaven's Official Blessing later. There, deleted the Black Butler one. No, I'm sorry. I want to play Fae Farm, and my friend got it, so. Oh, what was I doing last in this game? I'm just trying to max out my skills, honestly, at this point, I think. I have to do a fucking... I have to do a... My brain is not working. What is it? What is it? What do I need? I need something. I need to do something. I don't remember what it is. My brain's off. Is it raining in game? I love the rain. It's so nice. Nummies. Num 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 num. It's okay, Mr. Deck. Just glad you're alive for the 89th time. I mean,
Hey.
You're not wrong this day. I only came live like, I think it crashed like twice, if I'm being honest. Aha! I don't want to harvest. Fuck. At least it's raining. Oh, I gotta go over here. I just pick these last ones by hand. God, it's been a while since I played this. This game is great, by the way, Eula. Also, is Dark here still? Dark Rio, are you still here? Oh yeah, my flower breeding is a thing. What flower is that one? It's a yellow tulip, but it has blue and white in it. How the Oh, you bought that game for your ex. That's funny. It's not Legend of Zelda. It's a different game. Well, now I don't have anybody to play with. I'm sad.
Oh, rip Shadow. I'm sorry.
It's wonderful. Either way, I'm looking at my flowers. Like, how the fuck do these two colors make black? I mean, this is all just random things because I accidentally unplanted them, I think, last day. Oh no, this is just me adding random flowers. Like this one. How the fuck does blue and white make yellow? Or this. It's making green. Or this. It's white. I mean, hey, you guys just want to... I guess if he doesn't have the thing, you guys just want to read Am I the Asshole posts? Can you change the title? I'll change the title on YouTube. I didn't change it to game anyways.
Am I the Asshole post?
Yeah. AITA, I think it is. I don't want to fuck this up because if I do too much without... Oh! How does pink and green make black? Yes. I don't know. That's the problem. Okay. There's that. It's back. Like... I'm not sure. Your title thing hasn't been changing. Are you sure that's the right thing? Isn't it slash?
It should be. Let me see.
I have no idea what it is.
Unrecognized unrecognized command. It used to be like Nightbot should be able to recognize it and then change the title.
Do I have Nightbot? That might be the issue here. I don't have Nightbot.
You don't have Nightbot? Like what? Oh, right. Oh,
I guess we're going back to just chatting. We can do this on YouTube, though. I don't mind doing this on YouTube. No farming, no fairies. Am I the... Oh, fuck. Am I the asshole? There. Done. That works right there. Boop. Okay, now I have to bring YouTube chat back up. I accidentally exited it. The colors aren't coloring physically. I know, right? It makes it so hard to figure out. You basically have to... Chatting is chill. You basically have to do it like fucking Punnett squares. It's fucking weird. Okay, I gotta go to Reddit. With a random throwaway account. I don't actually think I have an actual Reddit account that I use. Reddit. Let's see if I can get this fucking writing big enough so I can actually fucking see it. And then we'll do like a little vote at the end. Eula, if you want to do the voting part, you have to go to Twitch. Reddit, come here. Oops. Log in. I think that one's the account. No, yeah, exit, log in. Continue with Google. Sign in with that one. Confirm. Connection has succeeded. You will soon be redirected. Okay, good. I just want to make sure it doesn't want me to add shit. There we go. No, I'm good. Anime memes, sure. Am I the Asshole is literally one of their things. And... anything else that we were interested in? Seeing as it's forcing me to fucking do this.
Oh god.
Nothing about Canada. I don't care about the Canada shit. I don't want investing information. Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah. Ask Reddit, sure. Let's do that. Def not family and not the Toronto Raptors. I fucking... gaming wouldn't be bad. Gaming. Ask Reddit. Let's do that. And we might do a couple of more just because I can. Oddly satisfying. That thing's weird too. Yeah, am I the asshole? Didn't I already pick that? Oh, there's 2 different am I the assholes. Okay, well, fuck I know. Why are there so many different ones? 1 minute. No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to fucking... You know, sure. I'll follow the Genshin Reddit. No, let me go. Why? Why can they not just let me go? Oh, that one was kind of cute. Fuck, I skipped it. Yeah, we're keeping that one. Let me go! Let me go, Reddit. I didn't... A Fontaine character. Okay. Am I the asshole? Keep username. Change username. Oops. Good enough. That's what I'm looking for. / am I the asshole and it's just a big fucking anus.
What?
Nothing. I didn't say anything! Okay, we have to zoom in because I can't fucking see. Okay, let's see. What story do we want to put? Actually, how are we sorting this right now? Hot. Top. Let's do top. Top today. You want to read this one? You guys want to read this one? I can't go to Twitch, so bozo me, I guess. I guess if you tell me what your vote is, I can just take it into opinion, but that seems not helpful. So, we got this one. Am I the asshole for telling my kids that don't come to my wedding, I will not be attending theirs. Am I the asshole for making an if he's not ready on time, he stays home policy against my wife's wishes? I kind of hate that. Yeah, you're an asshole. Alrighty, I don't give a fuck, you're an asshole. We will vote on them and leave comments. We can do that. Am I the asshole for snooping on my baby camera? What?
What?
Oh no. I don't even know what the pics are. Okay, so basically, they're asking if they're the asshole to a bunch of random people on Reddit. And they write the story out. And basically, once you click it, you go and you read the whole thing. And then you decide whether they're an asshole at the bottom or not. And then you go read the comments, which are usually even more funny. Be civil, voting rules. Upvote posts that make for an interesting discussion. Do not downvote if you think OP is an asshole. Don't downvote comments you disagree with. Downvotes should be reserved for off-topic discussion or spam. Normally. What does that mean, normally? Fuck.
What even is normal? Jeez.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What one do we want? Do you want to just go down the list? Seems like a good idea. Let's see this one. Okay. Jesus. Okay. I, 27 male, have had dreams of being a homeowner for as long as I can remember. Okay, so I guess I should read the title, actually, first. Am I the asshole for telling my brother he can't raise his child in my house? What does everybody think right now? Do a poll yes or no at the beginning before we even start. What is your first thoughts just off the title? Or maybe do like a... Nah, because a prediction I think would be too obvious, because I'm going to say he's probably the asshole. Just to back up so you guys can't read the rest of the chat before you vote. Potential assholes, 12.0 million. Judging you right now, 85.5k. Jesus. There's a lot of the times where the people should turn around after getting like all this info and turn around and apologize to whoever they were talking with. Did you figure out how to do a poll? Do you know how to do a poll?
Yeah, I figured it out. I'm just trying to...
Typing.
Yep, typing.
Okay. Rawr. It's a weird color. Also, all my fucking computer stuff is black because I don't like light. Even just having it on my background is too bright. See? Goes from like that to this. Eula, what do you think? Do you think he's going to be an asshole, or do you think he's not going to be the asshole? So basically, it's, am I the asshole? It's like, you're the asshole, or no, you're not the asshole. So it's, you're the asshole. YTA is basically the yes, you're the asshole. No, NYTA is no, you're not the asshole. Or there's some of them where you can do just everybody's the asshole.
Oh, shoot.
What? Definitely the asshole, definitely not the asshole. That's fine. Big a-hole. I'll vote for Eula. ETA. YTA or NTA. Yeah, no, you can do that for the next one. Or you should also put or ETA as a third choice where everyone's the asshole. That one's a dangerous one to pick because you don't know what's going on.
Very true.
But yeah, no, I voted for Saucy. Yeah, everyone ESH, everyone sucks here is one, I think. That's two, yeah, everyone sucks here. You should do that one instead of everyone's the asshole. Do everyone sucks here. That makes sense. I like that one. So yeah, you guys will have 3 choices for the next one. YTA, NTA, or everyone sucks here. I mean, you could put in brackets beside it. Everyone sucks here, not the asshole, if you want to, but if people don't know the terms, they can just ask.
Alright, should I remake the poll then?
No, I think this is fine for now.
Hey.
Everybody vote. Choose your thing. What do you think? He's gonna be the asshole or not the asshole? We could do fucking predictions, but I don't think prediction really works for this, because some of them it's fucking obvious before you even start. Like, some of them there is no way they're not the asshole even reading the title. And it's like, yeah, no, there's no situation in which you're not the asshole here. Thank you, Shadow. LMAO, yeah. Did I change the title? Yeah, I did. Did it change the YouTube title is the new question. I don't think so. Yeah, I did, because I restarted the YouTube, didn't I? No, I didn't. Fuck. I hate doing this on my phone.
Rip.
I'm building up points too fast. Gotta get rid of them. What the fuck did you do? Oh, you're throwing things at me. Rip, he's definitely the asshole is what we've thought here. And we'll do another vote afterwards and see if everybody's opinion is the same. I would assume it's probably going to be. I did not want YouTube music. I wanted YouTube, damn it all. No. Edit. Fuck. The fuck is the chat command for change the title on YouTube? YouTube chat commands. Can I go here? No. Is there any fucking chat commands in YouTube? Jesus Christ. Fucking not doing that. I'm building a point. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna pull YouTube up and change the fucking title. This is my life. So I think we all agree he's the asshole here, probably. I just gotta change the title in here. Edit. Haha. I got you, bitch. Wahahaha. We can do weird stuff like this sometimes. Based. I'm literally just saying we're reading some Reddit posts. Save. We're not playing Fae Farm. It's like... I wish it would show more and then show me the thing where it says games. Oh, there it is. We're not gaming. We're entertainment, I think, right? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, entertainment works. I'm just gonna write that. Save! There, it should be changed now. Wahaha. LMAO. Type. I mean, I can't do it any other way. Sorry, I did have it, but I don't share Steam games with her anymore, so it's off my list. That's fine. Okay, so am I the asshole for telling my brother he can't raise his child in my house? What did you say oh about?
Oh, the thing Shadow said.
Yeah, no, that happens. Um, I, 27 male, have had dreams of being a homeowner for as long as I can remember. I actually started... Oh, what? There's a new comment on this already. Jesus Christ. I don't want to see the comment. I want to just scroll up so I can read it, okay? I, 27 male, have had dreams of being a homeowner for as long as I can. I actually started saving for a house since I was 18. I bought a 3/2 house. What the fuck does that mean? 3-room, 2-bathroom? 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms? That's what that means, right? A 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms house 3 years ago, and while it's not the best house, I'm beyond blessed to own my own house. 3 bedrooms and 2 bath. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. To own my own house, and home ownership is everything I always hoped it would be. To be able to come home and have everything exactly where I left it, to be able to play video games all day and have no one tell me otherwise, it feels like I am free and in control of my life, which is all I've ever wanted. About a year ago, my older brother, 36 male, and his wife, 30 female, asked to move in with me because, while they can afford rent, they do not want to pay $2,000 a month for an apartment. While I did not want them here, I reluctantly agreed because I can't tell my own brother that he can't live with me when I have 2 empty rooms in my house. Yes! Yes, you can! I say that, but my brother's letting me and my other brother live with him for free, so... I don't think I have a say in this. With me when I have 2 empty rooms in my house, knowing he would let me live with him if I had a... Yeah, but there's a difference between living with him separately. Yeah, but I think there's a massive difference between living with them separately, so like just having your brother or sibling as a roommate, and having your brother who's married with his wife and then no kid as roommates. That's a different situation altogether. Anyways, and fuck them not wanting to pay money. They have the money, get a fucking apartment. 2 empty rooms in my house, knowing he would let me live with him if I had ever asked. I was also fortunate enough to have family to live with while I was saving to buy my house. I do not charge them any rent or ask for it. Really? But they give me... Oh my god, they only give him $400? The fuck? They give me around $400 a month to help out. My brother and his wife had been trying to conceive a child... I don't like the way they praise that. Conceive a child for a long time, and after successfully doing it, finally successful in doing so. They're expecting in a few months. While I'm extremely happy for them, I also do not want them living with me. I did not buy my house for them. I bought it for me. I did not sign up for having my living room filled with baby toys and having my gaming room turned into a kid's bedroom. I did not sign up for my fridge being full of milk for a kid that isn't mine. This leads to today, where I have asked them to move out before the birth of their child. They were both extremely offended and hurt that I told them this. Well, fucking get your own house. My family also seems to think it is wrong. No! For me to ask them to find their own place when they are expecting a child. Am I the asshole for asking my brother to move out? Edit. Thank you everyone for all the replies. I am not one much for responding to messages, but I just wanted to let you know I have read your responses and appreciate your feedback. Okay, what's the first fucking comment? Okay, Opie has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I asked my brother to move out. It's my brother, and rent is expensive, and he is expecting a kid. Help keep the sub engaged. Don't downvote assholes, blah, blah, blah. You're the ass. Fuck that! Fuck that, I don't agree. So, put another poll up, or you...
Right,
put the next...
up.
Okay, fine, you don't want a kid to grow up in your house, but to kick them out a few months before the birth, that's cold. Fuck that. Oh, I don't like that. They don't like to pay rent, do they? Sort the comments by top. Okay, I will sort the comments by top. How the fuck do I do that? Sort by top. Thank you.
Did I include the brother or, like, them in general?
Mm-hmm. Not the asshole. Oh, just, you can do am I the asshole? Do am I the asshole, not the asshole, and everyone sucks here. So everyone sucks here basically means everybody's an ass. See there's these abbreviations right here. 10,000 upvotes on the one comment. Damn. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a lot. Oh. Not the asshole. Your home is your sanctuary. You have been generous to let them live with you and save money for their own place. A baby completely changes everything in the house. They are allowed, will have to eventually baby-proof. Parents will tell you to be quiet and not wake the baby. You could have given them a warning that if they had a baby, they would have to move out. But it is your home and you have every right to control what happens in your home. Hi, Lady Furu. Guess who? Lady Fururu. Lady Fududu, I don't know who you are. Are you Eula? I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. I'm so confused. Lady Fududu. Anyways, but it is your home and you have every right to control what happens in your home. It somewhat sounds like they are planning to spend years living with you. Yes, it's Eula. That's what I thought. Okay, you get to vote now. That's awesome. Thank you for coming over, Eula. I'm sorry, but you will get hit with ads. I can't do anything about it. The only way you can get past it is getting a sub. You could have given them blah 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 happens in your home. It somewhat sounds like they're plan. That's what the thing is it doesn't plan. It doesn't sound like they're planning to save money and move out. It sounds like they're going to try and live with him forever. I wouldn't want a baby invading my space. Getting hit with ads feels like I saved you from ads, dude. Don't attack me. I saved you from ads, bitch. It is kind of disrespectful of them to just assume you would be okay with them having a baby. Plus, they shouldn't have been trying to have a baby when they don't have their own roof over their heads. Plus, if people are upset with you asking them to leave, then those people should house the soon-to-be family of 3. Yeah, that's the thing. I agree. Hey, I can vote for myself now. What the fuck is info? Not enough info. Oh, I get that. That's cool. Yeah, fuck them, not the asshole. Okay. Agree with everything you said except for OP giving his brother warning not to have a baby. Who in their right goddamn mind gets pregnant when they are bunking in with someone because rents are too high? OP's brother and sister-in-law sound pretty entitled, and I sure hope they don't make him go to the trouble of legally evicting them. I wouldn't put it past the type of people that would purposely get pregnant while someone else is doing them this type of huge favor. Beyond disrespectful, I think they are taking advantage of OP's good nature. OP is not the asshole, as long as he kicks them to the curb ASAP. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like if you can't afford rent and have to stay with a family member, then you definitely can't afford... That's another thing here. If you can't afford rent, you can't afford a kid. Children are fucking expensive. It's bizarre that they would even consider trying for a kid when they don't have enough money to cover the main and most important living expense. Were they just expecting to live there long term and raise a kid while OP subsidizes them? OP notes that his sibling was paying $2,000 a month at their apartment but didn't want to because it was an apartment. They only pay him $400. That's another thing that bugged me. They only pay him $400. Like, what the fuck? They should have been putting away $1,600 a month towards their own house. His brother and his wife should have plenty of money to either get their own place or buy a small house. IMO. His brother. What the fuck? Blank, blank, blank. His brother and his wife have... I don't know what IMO means. Somebody tell me. Oh, is it I mean of course? His brother and his wife have kind of taken advantage of him to make it worse. Oh, in my opinion, okay, that works. In my opinion, his brother and wife have kind of taken advantage of him. Yeah, no, that's what it kind of sounds like. To make it worse, they brought other family into it to try and shame him. Right? Because he says they can afford it, they just don't want to. That's... Do we need to read more, or are we good on this one? Not the asshole, I agree. 100%. Right? Like... If you don't have money, yeah, that's a good one. If you don't have money for the rent, how are you going to raise your child when you can't put food on the table? That's like the problem. That's like the biggest problem is did they not realize how fucking expensive a kid is? Like, children are fucking expensive. I think I jumped. Did I get too far back? I did go too far back. Okay. Okay, let's do this one, I guess. Do we want to do the pre-vote or do we... Yeah, let's do the pre-vote. I like the pre-vote. Am I the asshole for telling my kids that if they don't go to my wedding, I will not be attending theirs? I don't know how I feel about this one. Do the same thing as you did the last poll. Everyone sucks or the info thing. I like the extra info thing that you did. Cece, grabbing his... Lurk grabbing some food real quick. Oh, Saucy left. Fuck. I guess I will do it. Slash poll. Fuck. Slash poll. Whoops. Slash pull. Enter. Chat. fuck, I don't remember what the goddamn abbreviations are. I'm gonna have to go forward once I can grab the fucking abbreviations. Okay, the moderator's that there. Okay, there we go. So that's what I thought it was. Whoops. Whoops. The fuck? Because I was not prepared for this. You're the asshole. Not the asshole. Everyone sucks here, and info. Info. There, you guys have your pre-vote for the other one. Not this one, I was just using it to get the fucking phrases. I was like, I don't know what the fuck they are! I don't remember shit at all! What time is it? It's 5:47. That's not bad. What? Huh? What's happening? I made the poll! Did I do it wrong? Pre-vote. Wait, you can put a name in the lurk command for it to say instead? I mean, that's just, I made a lurk command. IMO, not enough info. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have put that one in, because that's just what everyone's gonna put! 1 minute. I'm gonna delete this one and redo it. Okay, you guys, fuck. Hashtag lurk. You can't do that! It puts your name into it! Not some random person's name! I don't know about this one. Maybe just everyone sucks here. I'm gonna do that. Everyone sucks here. I feel like everyone sucks here is a safe one to choose. It's too far forward. There we go. And I guess we can begin because the poll is pretty much over. I'm not gonna put the, okay, see you in a little bit, Skirples. I'm not gonna put the info thing in next time. We'll put that as the final one. in the post one. It does say Sam has skulked off. Oh my god, it does! What the fuck? Grabbing. Okay, I get it! Grabbing has fucked. You can't put a name! Oh my god, you can't put a name. That's fucking great. Anyways. I didn't realize you could do that. Am I the asshole for telling my kids that if they don't go to my wedding, I will not be attending theirs? I'll start at the beginning. My ex-husband was a good father, but a terrible husband. I divorced him when my oldest was 14 and youngest was 10. Well, he ended up spiraling, and the kids were exposed to that. I was blamed for ruining Dad. He got better after a few years, but ended up doing it again when he learned I was dating. So the kids kept trying to get me not to date, since it will affect their dad. It was an awful time, since to the kids, I was still responsible for what he did and reacted to things. Damn, bro has offed himself. That's funny. That's, just from this paragraph, I'm starting to think that it's and not the asshole. This is already trying to make me think it's not the asshole. Because she shouldn't be being held responsible for the dad. In the end, I just kept my dating on the low end, which wasn't hard since it wasn't introducing the kids to the men anyways. All I had to change was not posting on social media. Also, yes, I sent the kids to therapy. They all stopped when they hit 18 my middle child refused to talk, so I pulled him. Not the a-hole. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's already going to be that. The oldest is now 25 and the youngest is 21, and I got proposed to. I sat them down and told them they were not happy and were pissed I was doing this to Dad. Oh my fucking god. This sentence right here. This pisses me off. Lots of talking later, and I thought it was good. The wedding is in 2 weeks. I got a text from all the kids saying they will not be at my wedding. That they needed to support Dad during this time. Oh my god, he's the biggest victim ever.
I'm back.
Oh, this sucks. Do you want me to read it from the beginning quickly?
Is there a summary?
No, I'll read it over. It's probably better to read it over. I'm already getting riled up by this one. Am I the asshole for telling my kids that if they don't go to my wedding, I will not be attending theirs? I'll start at the beginning. My ex-husband was a good father, but a terrible husband. I divorced him when my oldest was 14 and youngest was 10. Well, whoa, this one is rough. I know, right? Well, he ended up spiraling and the kids were exposed to that. I was blamed for ruining Dad. That pisses me off right there. Anyways, he got better after a few years, but ended up doing it again when he learned I was dating. So the kids kept trying to get me not to date. That's unfair. That just sucks. It will affect their date since it will affect their dad. Still not the asshole for me, but my lord, that's a rough time for everyone. I know, right? Trying to get me to not date since it will affect their dad. It was an awful time since the kids and I was still... to the kids, I was still responsible for what he did and reacted to things. That's just bullshit. In the end, I just kept dating on the low, and which wasn't hard since I wasn't introducing the kids to the men anyways. All I had to change was not posting on social media. Also, yes, I sent the kids to therapy. They all stopped when they hit 18, or my middle child refused to talk, so I pulled him. The oldest is now 25, and the youngest is 21, and I got proposed to. I sat them down and told them. They were not happy and were pissed I was doing this to Dad. That's another line that pisses me off. Not from her, but like the kids.
Yeah.
Lots of talk later, and I thought it was good. The wedding is in 2 weeks. I got a text from all the kids saying they will not be at my wedding, that they need to support Dad during this time. I had enough and texted them that if they do not go to my wedding, it will damage our relationship. I will not be attending their own weddings when they get married. I think that is a totally fair response. Anyways, let's continue. They were pissed and it started an argument. All of them think I'm a huge jerk. Fuck them. I truly hate that I can't do anything that makes me happy since it will affect my ex. Sorry for errors on phone and not native update. I realized I'm okay letting them go. Okay, 1 minute. We'll come back for the update in a minute. Okay, top is still sorted. We'll come back for the update. Not the asshole. They are adults now and should realize that you are under no obligation to stay single to appease your ex. They are not the only people who have had parents divorce, and yet it seems like they can't get over it. And if after all this time your ex is still emotionally impacted by your personal life, then he needs to get on with his life and get help, because it is not healthy. Also, assuming that they want you to go to their weddings in the future, are they expecting you to go solo and not bring your husband? That would have been exactly what it was. Also, I'm gonna click the poll. I don't care what anything says. Of course, because it would be so hard on Dad to see her new husband. Sounds like Dad needs some therapy or something. It's a common manipulation tactic for abusers to use. I remember reading about it. Why does he do that? When my mother and I were given the book. Why does he do that? Free PDF for anyone who's curious. I'm kind of curious about that now. Hey, I just clicked that link and you put the free version up. I'm having a day. Oh, the tears, honey. Please read the in Mrs. Doubtfire's voice because, oh my god. Fuck. Well, we're just gonna go down this rabbit hole. You're not forced to stay single and your ex should just cry in their pillow. If you're getting in a, this is an abuse situation, basically. Let's scroll back here to the updates. Update 1, I realized I'm okay letting them go. I can't do it anymore. I sent text, it is up to them if they go or not. If they do go, I have hope to fix, I don't even think she should hope for that. And the kids are, they should have figured this shit out already. I have hope to fix this relationship. If not, I'm just done. I can't keep playing this game. It's for everything. Anytime I have something good, his feelings have to come first. I can't do that anymore. It hurts so much. I could tell them everything he has done, but I don't feel like blowing up their image of him. Update 2, some private messaging me convinced me to lay it all out for them, so I did. Well, I got my response. They called me a liar, even with showing old screenshots that were in our divorce case. I think it is over. Thanks for everyone that tried to help. I know this was a no-win situation. I did fuck it and sent every single thing, including this post. Oh, I love that I want to fuck it. Save. I'm gonna just,
Well, I would have to say not the asshole in this one.
Not the asshole, and the dad is a manipulative motherfucker.
Yep.
And the kids are just fucking blind. At a certain age, they should have realized she's not the problem. Although, this is also only one side of the story. But there's no situation in which any of this is okay. Now that is fucking messed up. I know, right? It's fucking crazy. Anyways, yeah, fuck. Not the asshole. Not the asshole, and the ex should off himself. Whoa! Let's take like 3 steps back there, Lady Foodoodoo. That's a little aggressive. Also, welcome back, Skirples. What's the next one? I'm assuming it's not the asshole, probably. Yeah, 2 voted for not the asshole. I think I voted. Did I vote? Yeah, I voted. So one of them was me. Thank you for the WBs. What? The fuck is WB?
Welcome back.
Oh, okay. Not the asshole and X should get a toe stubbed. That's better. Welcome back. And then the little welcome back. Hey, welcome back. I get it, guys! I get it now! And the asshole for making an if he's not ready on time, he stays home. Do you guys want to read this one or do you want to skip this one? This one just sounds like the dad's an asshole. Anybody interested in this one or jump to the next one? Because I'm not going to read it if nobody's interested in it. Yeah, I know, the title kind of explains it. The fact that he's like, am I the ass for making an... But, like, how is your ex gonna get mad when you have been broke up for so long and still impacts them when you get with someone you love? Because the ex is delusional. Basically. Oh, she can't hear me. She's at an ad break. Well, she'll have to wait. Am I the asshole for snooping? I'm kind of curious in this one more than that one. Yeah, they're in self-responding.
Yeah, the baby camera is pretty interesting.
Delulu Fru. Are you back, Lady Fudu? I know this one makes more sense. Oh, that's like nothing. We'll just read this one. We don't need all the extra stuff. Am I the asshole? My mother-in-law was helping my husband with their baby. I got a notification on the baby camera in his crib and checked on it. When I opened it, my mother-in-law was talking about me to my husband. He was standing up for me, of course. She was lying to my husband about a conversation her and I had. I confronted her about what she said, and she is mad I was snooping. I mean, am I the asshole? FYI, I opened the camera because she told me the baby cries all the time. So I was checking to see if he was crying. I can tell what is wrong with him based on his cry. She was in the middle of the lie about me when I pressed volume on. I did not linger. I heard the lie and immediately contacted my husband. We read this earlier. How did you guys, not the asshole, the usual Darvo, were deflected? I don't know. Did we? I read this part. I know that. Like, I read the title. And, like, the first, 3 sentences. And they also refused to step aside so my ex's wife can support my kids alone for some other activities. What? How long is this one? That's better. We'll just do this one. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I sent it too early.
No, it's fine. Just don't do the info. Nobody hit the info! The info is offline! Don't do the info! You can't put the info on the pre one because then everybody just hits not enough info. I'm gonna just pull this down here so you guys can't read it. Oh, it was on screen and you read it. That makes sense. I mean, you're not wrong. It was on screen. Maybe I'll pull them over here to this screen for a bit, and then I'll drag it over when we're ready to read. All you get to see is Luffy's wonderful face. Fuck. What was the title? I don't even understand it. I am actually gonna hit the info thing. I was gonna hit the info too, because I'm like, I don't fucking understand. We're on the... Am I the asshole for refusing to step aside so my ex's wife can support my kids alone for some of their activities? I don't even understand what it is. I don't get it. Maybe leave the not enough info thing. I need more info indeed. No, you need to put it in for some of them. Okay, am I the asshole for refusing to step aside so my ex's wife can support my kids alone for some of their activities? Like, this, I don't even understand what it means. Like, I kind of got an idea, but also, what the fuck? I don't get it either. I, 32 female, am a divorced mom of 2. My son is 11 and my daughter is 9. My ex and I ended our relationship in 2017 and he remarried in 2021. His wife has no children of her own. This topic is one that she approached a few times with me. Oh, I'm starting to get where this is going. I need more info. What the fuck? What is your origin? Jesus Christ, my origin is... I don't know. I have to think about that. I gotta make lore for my character eventually. A few times. Starting with when my ex first married her. She told me that now they were a 2-parent household. There was no need for me to show up to all games, recitals, plays, etc. Because she would be going to them and there only needed to be one. I ignored her because I've always gone to that kind of thing. I'm self-employed so I can easily plan my working day around events for my kids. My kids also want me there. They always tell me about the bigger moments in their extracurricular school and tell me when I should be there or if I need tickets, etc. My ex goes when he can, which is not often, and he never goes to anything he doesn't consider big enough. Ex-wife mentioned it to me again last year that she wanted to go alone and I needed to only show up when it's my parenting time. Yet again, I ignored her request. Yeah, no, I feel like, what the fuck to this woman? Yet again, I ignored her request and continued showing up. My ex mentioned it to me also, and I told him that we could both go to their activities whenever we like, and it's not dictated by the court order since it doesn't take parenting time to show up and support our child. My son had a recital a couple of weeks ago, and he told me that they were asked if they could get parental volunteers. I said of course I would do it. My ex's wife had asked when she was picking him up from his dance class one day if she could do more. They mentioned volunteers, and she offered. We both arrived together, and she was upset the whole 2 hours we were helping out. She was especially upset when I stayed. Afterwards, she told me that she's trying to create a special bond with the kids, but they will never want her around. I think they're not gonna want her around even more with the way she's acting. After never gonna want her around as long as I'm there. If I was a good person / mom, I would do the right thing and not show up every time and give her a chance to do it so she can show an extra effort. Maybe show that extra effort with this going on. There's no reason why you both can't be friends. I hate women. I hate women so much. I'm a woman and I don't like women. It's so catty. It's so much cattiness. It's not like I hate women in like a fucked up way. It's I hate women because fuck, they're assholes sometimes. I'm an asshole sometimes. Basically, the stepmom is wanting to take over being a parent and is salty that OP still wants to be in her kid's life. I know, right? She told me her relationship with the kids is important though, and I told her I will always show up as long as my kids want me and as long as I can physically do it. She told me her relationship with the kids is important though, and I honestly told her it's not important to me. That my kids' wishes as well as my relationship with them is more important. My ex's wife told me I was an ass, and she called me a selfish and jealous baby mama. Well, I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck? Accused me of unreasonable hatred. My ex also gave me a hard time about it afterwards. I would go to the courts and bring this up. This is harassment. Like, ex's wife and the ex is harassing her basically about this. Like, she should take all of this. And document it and go to the courts with it. Stepmother here. This one's... I would literally call this harassment. Yeah, like, she's harassing him. Like, this is harassment.
That's not how you bond
like
with
it is.
Kid.
Yeah, you can bond with your stepchild without doing this. This is fucking ridiculous.
Exactly.
Okay, stepmother here, you're absolutely not the asshole. It's great that your ex's wife wants to be involved with the children, but only if it comes naturally and she doesn't have to force it. My stepdaughter 7 asked me to do stuff with her. My mother hates her. Her mother hates it because she's been trying to win every interaction since as long as my Why can't they treat it as, oh shit, the kid's got even more parents now, instead of, oh, I need to be this. I don't understand people sometimes. My brain just logics instead of this. Every interaction since as long as my husband remembers. We met after they'd already broken up, but she sucks up most of the time when it's clearly what SD wants. What stepdaughter wants, and I can't even imagine asking her mother to stay away from some event if stepdaughter wants her there. I'd suck it up too. I'd be the grown-up way to do things. That's kind of how I view seeing her now. It's like sucking it up for my kids because if she wants to show up and support them, then that's great. She told me she feel... Oh, this is the poster, isn't it? That's the poster, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Cool. A minute. That's kind of how I view seeing her now. It's like sucking it up for my kids because if she wants to show up and support them, then that's great. She told me she feels like a consolation prize or second best when she shows up. Part of me wonders if she's also jealous because the kids invite me versus she takes it upon herself to show up and she takes that out on me. Not the asshole because sorry, but she is second best. You carried them inside of you for 9 months and up to the last 3/4 years, you were the only mother figure in your kid's life. Sometimes trying to correct what they say is insane. You keep on being a great mom. At best, she'll be stepmom. I've seen plenty of people call their step-parents dad's wives or mom's husband. She should be thankful that's not her role. I used to call my stepmother's dad's wife. Oh my god, I cannot do this tongue twisters. I don't care about this part. What's this part? There's a lot of... I don't care about that. I want a second, like, opinion here. That's kind of how it... Yeah, I don't need that. I want to go back to this line. Can I go back to this line? Oh, it did. It pulled me back to this line. Thank you! Not the asshole. At this point, I would go nuclear and get a lawyer. See, this is what I'm saying. She should. She is actively trying to force you to alienate yourself from your children. They are not her children. What she wants means absolutely nothing. She has no rights, no say, and a lot of audacity. Tell your ex that you are going to get a lawyer involved if she keeps trying to overstep and bully you into abandoning your children. He needs to get her family in line. No excuses, no discussion. She is not their mother. She needs to respect you and leave you alone. This would not be grounds for parental alienation where we are. It is, though! In my opinion, the stepmother could create a bond with the children and stuff, but when you literally try to take over the actual mother's role, give the mother a hard time, it's fucked up. And I mean, a lot of the times that you alienate yourself doing that. Yeah. At least not yet, and not at this level of interaction, but I am documenting things for good, thank God. Out so I can make sure I have proof if she does go down that path. Not the asshole. Documentation is everything. Even if not for future court proceedings, this completely saved my relationship with my son when he was older. I kept a journal of shenanigans his mother put me through, along with warrants and all bills and receipts. I didn't talk about it or her until he asked at around 16, 17. Once he read everything and saw her stuff, it changed a lot of realities. Yeah, no, that's my favorite thing about it is you shouldn't be saying anything bad about the other parent, because if there's the other parent's as bad as you think they are, the child will learn that for themselves. Honestly, yeah, it's natural. Then it's fine, but forcing it is awful. Yeah. Do you not see that it's their objective to alienate you from your children? When she says special bond, she means I'm saying this would not be viewed as alienation by our courts, and I know that for a fact. Ask the kids what she says to them behind, because odds are she's bad mouthing you. Don't put the kids in the middle, please. Yeah, no, I don't like this one. Asking kids what she says about her is not putting kids in the middle, though. You should fuck that. I don't know about it. I don't know how I feel about this one. So many parents shit talk their exes to their kids and often lie about them. But then it just becomes hearsay. About them to use them as a weapon. Yeah. Look how many people grew up thinking their fathers were absent and didn't pay child support, and later they find out they did pay, and mother lied to courts to keep the kid away from the dad. This shit is an epidemic. Obviously, it can happen both ways, but that's the most common one. In OP's case, it seems like she's trying to replace her as their mom, so she's 100% should be aware of what she's been saying. I wonder if she might be infertile, or OP's ex might not want any more kids, so she is trying to make her go away. It's weird as fuck. I wouldn't be surprised if she got her own kid with the ex. She would magically stop caring about her stepchildren. Yeah, no, that seems like a situation of, I wouldn't want them to have just like, asking what she's saying is not putting them in the middle, because if she's saying nothing will come out of it. Yeah, but it is kind of putting them in the middle. Don't involve your damn children. What the hell? I agree. I don't like that one. Anyways, back to the top. We choose not an asshole. I'm upvoting it because it's a pretty good fucking post. Am I the asshole for using to delete video taken in public? Asshole POO mode. What the fuck does that mean? Everyone's being Delulu right now. Yeah, you're right.
Delulu.
I mean, it's delusional. Asshole PO mode. Yeah, what the fuck does that mean? I guess I can click it.
Asshole poo mode?
Oh no, that just POO mode.
POO mode.
You know, fuck it. We're gonna read this one. It's not that long. I'm the asshole for making an if he's not ready on time, he says stays home policy. Oh, I'm gonna mock the fuck out of this person. I guess my wife's message. My wife, 31 female, and I, 33 male, have a 3-year-old boy. What the fuck? Okay, I'm angry now.
Uh-oh.
I thought he was talking about like some 14 or 15-year-old, maybe 16-year-old refusing to get ready on time. What the fuck? He currently goes to daycare during the day. I generally drop him off and then my wife's mother will pick him up. My wife cannot drive, so she unfortunately cannot take him. I have found that if I get my son out the door by 8:45, I can get him to daycare and then be on time for work. Unfortunately, my wife tends to drag her feet with getting him Ooh. Wait. Do the math.
Whoa.
It's 2 years. Do what math? I'm so confused. They're 2 years difference. I'm so confused. Do what math? Time start. Eula, I'm confused. I'm confused too. Wait, never mind. You thought it was 21 and 23, right? No, we are not dealing with the person from yesterday. And the day before. And the day before that. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Tends to drag her feet with getting him. Why don't you take the initiative and get the kid ready then? With getting him fed and ready. So she has caused me to be late multiple. Oh, I'm so angry. How about you get ready to leave before 8:45? I've been late 4 times since she started going to daycare. My wife has only gotten less consistent. Last Wednesday, I realized that if I waited for my wife to get him fully ready, I'd be late to work. I simply walked out the door. She called me screaming angrily, but I told her that if she didn't want him to stay home, she should have had him ready on time. The next day, she managed to get him ready at 8:45, but on Friday, it became clear again, and she was going to cause me to be late. I just walked out the front door. She texted me multiple times, and when I got home at around 11 p.m., she had a lot to say about it. I don't think I'm the asshole from I think you're the asshole.
Jeez.
Does he not understand how hard it is to get a fucking 3-year-old ready on a certain time at a certain time?
As a former 3-year-old, I don't know.
Like, I've dealt with little kids before. It's not easy to get a 3-year-old ready in time. Well, hold up. He's definitely being an ass about this, but is he gonna lose his job because of being late? Yeah, but that's not solved by making a rule of the kid has to be ready at a certain time. That's solved by the fact that you guys have to start getting the kid ready fucking earlier. One of you. Either one of you. It's not just on the wife that the kid's not getting ready by a certain time. 3-year-olds are tricky. Like, they're challenging to deal with. He's just being an ass. I'm kind of curious what the comments say, if I'm being honest.
Either do it through, like, a turn-by-turn basis or something.
I have no idea. It's not enough information to that. Wait, you leave at 8:45 a.m. and don't get home till 11 p.m. I'm not saying you're wrong. More info is needed, but it's starting to make sense why daycare is necessary. I have 2 jobs. We cannot afford our current lifestyle and daycare on my daytime job alone. Tell her, why is your son in daycare if your wife's not working? Why is your son in daycare that you cannot afford and your wife not working? What does she do all day while your son is in daycare? Have you talked to your wife about the fact that you cannot afford your lifestyle and you will have no relationship with your child since you're never home? Do you want to have a relationship? Yeah, I think I need more info on that one. But from what he's told us, I think he's the asshole. And I'm starting to think that he's leaving a lot of information out on purpose.
Yeah, I can now kind of see that too.
More info, please, waiter. Have you talked to your wife about the fact that you cannot afford your lifestyle, blah, 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 your child since you're never home? Do you want to have a relationship with your child? My first question is why can't your wife drive? Is it a choice, or is it something she's legally not allowed to do? For other reasons? Like, I feel like there are bigger issues here that if dealt with, you would not have this issue. I didn't see where it said the wife didn't work. Read his comments. Oh my god, I have now. What on earth? Okay, I need to go see his fucking comments. 1 minute. I can go to his thing and...
Oh god, did my hiccups go through? Ah.
This dude. Jaded. This dude. Okay, so here's one of the comments that he chatted with. Not the asshole, but what you were doing is unsustainable. You're going to burn yourself out. Her mother stays over for some time generally, but on some days she has other matters to which she must attend. Also, you're missing your kid growing up. I have to ask, what does your wife bring to the table? It doesn't sound like much. You are working 2 jobs, doing laundry and probably more chores around the house. Your wife is getting the child ready in the morning, and how long... I'm not sure I agree with the you're the asshole thing anymore. I gotta read more. She hasn't gotten her license to drive. Yeah, no, I'm wondering if it's like a medical purpose. Like, what reason? Why can't she drive? More chores around the house. Your wife is getting the child ready in the morning. And question, how long does her mother stay after dropping him off from daycare? Her mother stays over for some time generally, but on some days she has other matters to which she must attend and leaves early. You realize you didn't answer anything about what your wife brings to this. Yes, I'm aware of that. Okay, so this is the part about this. He's not answering the questions. I don't don't even think it's the fact that this makes me nervous about this one.
They're being dodgy. That's
Yeah. Okay. So not the asshole for having its. Yeah, there's a lot missing info here. Either he refuses to give more info, or there is no more info. I feel like maybe the wife's disabled or something, and he doesn't want to write that in. I mean, I understand what's happening. It's fine. Not the asshole for having. You need to sit down with her and work out a schedule for mornings and write it down if you need to. If he needs a bag, either of you could pack the bag the night before and have clothes ready set in the morning. Get her to set up. They are dodging the answers and words poorly to dodge. It could be. This is sus. I know, right? That's what I'm thinking. That's another one. I do not assist with getting him ready. Get your son involved in getting ready. Are you assisting with getting your child ready? I do not assist with getting him ready. Like, also, every answer he gives is really vague. Whoops, I accidentally clicked it. Oops. When do you spend time with your family? That must be difficult for you all. You need to have a conversation with your wife and to work out if sacrificing your relationship. Yeah, but some of these, I hate these kind of people. Like, some of this isn't just like, we don't know that they're just living, barely surviving, and that's their lifestyle, and they're like, and he has to work whether they choose to change their lifestyle or not. Your son is worth the workout. Blah blah. You're with your wife and work out if sacrificing your relationship with your son is worth working 2 jobs and paying for daycare. That doesn't seem essential. If your wife is too unwell physically or mentally to have him all the time, would a part-time nanny or family to help be an option instead of daycare? Another poster suggested I hire a nanny for the daycare run, which I think is a great idea. I may also hire one for the evenings, but I would have to crunch some numbers to see if it's like this is another issue. Like, literally, the issue is 2 whole gerbs, yeah. Like, why is he talking about hiring a nanny when they can't afford what they're already doing? He works 2 fucking jobs. Wait, you leave at 8 a.m., don't get home till 11 p.m. I'm not saying you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. More info is necessary to make sense of why daycare is necessary. I have 2 jobs. We cannot afford our current lifestyle and daycare on my daytime job salary alone. Being out of the house from 9 till 11 and literally only seeing your child for basically 45 minutes a day in the morning is something you as a person cannot afford. If your job can't fund your current lifestyle right now, what needs to change is your lifestyle. Your wife is a stay-at-home mom with a child in daycare all day and you have to do your own laundry. Look, I struggle with an anxiety disorder. I get that it can be debilitating. You're working yourself to the bone. Something needs to give. At the very least, you need to tighten your budget. If that means daycare goes, then so be it. How the fuck you work 2 jobs and still can't afford a sustainable job? I think it depends on where you live, because you can work 3 jobs in Canada still and not have enough money to live. So basically, there's a definition in home economic, not home economic, in thing. It's called living poor. Basically, is you have to have enough job. You have to have so many jobs just to put a roof over your head. She has been evaluated. It's not as far as an anxiety disorder. She just gets overwhelmed when she deals with too many things at a time. What about you? I can't imagine working 2 jobs is easy. Her feelings are not the only ones you need to. I'm okay. Thank you for your concern. I still think I've seen it. Missouri is pretty bad about living cost of living. Yeah, I know. Our fucking minimum wage is shit. It's higher than a lot of places, but it's still shit. My wife is not looking for work, and my son is not autistic. It's poorly worded. He's dodging every fucking question. He hasn't answered if she's got an issue that's more than just mental. I could look into hiring a nanny to just help with the daycare run. Money is a bit tight right now, but I should be getting a decent raise at the beginning of next year. And that would definitely take some stress off the wife. Thank you for the suggestion. Because my wife says that she is overwhelmed. So you work 13 hours per day per your other, and you're unemployed. What the fuck? I clicked it. God damn it. And your unemployed wife is overwhelmed by looking after your child during the day. I'm confused. What does she do exactly? I'm not home during the day, so I do not know. When I go home, she's usually watching YouTube or looking at Instagram. I'm sorry, but why aren't you helping get him ready? Is he not your child to edit? Changing it to not the asshole, give him more information. I've answered this question elsewhere, but I must sleep until 8:20 if I want to get anywhere near 7 hours of sleep a night. I work in a job where a mistake can get somebody severely injured or even killed. So you're not going to bed until after 1 a.m. Maybe they should be figuring out a way to get the kid to work that doesn't involve him. Seems like poor planning on your part when you have a child and sleep is so important. I mean, unless you work like 16 hours days. I do not get home until like 10:45 or later. Info. What are the circumstances your wife thinks you do not understand? Apparently how hard it is to get him ready on time in the morning. Comment deleted by user. That's funny. If I knew the country, I could see why it's not enough. But we just don't have enough... We don't have enough information at all. I just wake up 25 minutes before I have to leave. She wakes up earlier to feed him and get him ready for daycare. Well, then get up earlier. I cannot get up earlier if I want to sleep anywhere near 7 hours a night. Jesus Christ. I'm conflicted. Does your wife also work a job that makes having your son at home difficult? Have you discussed with her some ways to make sure that she can get your son ready in time? Is there a reason you can't help in the morning so that you know your son won't make it late? This is you and your wife's son's sleep. Why is it only her responsibility to make sure he's ready on time? Does your wife also work a job that makes having your son at home difficult? She does not work. Have you discussed with her some ways? I have not. I have not. Is there a reason you can't help in the morning? I sleep until about 8:20. Multiple reasons. I must sleep. This is... Okay, I'm at the point... I was starting to think not the asshole, but I'm even more at the point of thinking that, yeah, you're the asshole, dude. His comments didn't make it better. They made it worse. It doesn't make sense what he's explaining. I'm curious about this one. I don't know what asshole PO mode is. Asshole, no. He's avoiding. He hasn't explained what's wrong with her or why she can't do something. He hasn't explained... His only reason why he can't help is, oh, I need at least 7 hours sleep. Lots of people don't get fucking 7 hours of sleep a night. It's that simple. Also, if he gets home at 11 and sleeps till... What fucking time does he go to bed at? Can somebody do the math while I read this? This weekend, my girlfriend and I were walking at the local reservoir. When down by the water, we see a lady going past with hundreds of ducks following her. I'm not exaggerating at all. I'd say there were at least 200, 300 birds, if not more, quacking and splashing and climbing all over each other, trying to get closer to the food she was tossing. It was a hell of a scene, so I started recording it because, frankly, I'd never seen anything quite like it before. I said the path where we were was about 30 to 40 feet back from the water, so it was from a pretty respectable distance, not getting up in her face or anything. For a good minute or two, I'm just filming all these ducks going crazy. Well, the lady looks up and sees me and says, "Are you recording?" I tell her, "Yeah, I'm recording it. There are 300 ducks back here." So she yells, "I don't want to be in the picture. Delete that video. I didn't give you... That's not how it works. That's not how public videos work. Home by 10:45, sleeps till 8 for 7 hours. What you do until 1 a.m., bro?" Food and, piss shower. Is that a shower?
Toilet and toilet paper.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, this isn't how this works. You're in public. I guess it depends on what country you live in. I tell her no, I'm not deleting it. We're out in public. I don't need permission to take pictures of things. I'm not even taking a video of you. You just happen to be in it walking past. She says, "Well, then how about if I take a picture? Go for it." And pulls out her phone. I tell her, "I don't care. Go ahead." "What are you going to do? Frame it?" So she's just standing there taking pictures of us until finally we all walked away. So am I the asshole? I guess this lady thought I was being rude, but I didn't see anything wrong with what I was doing, especially since it wasn't even her I was really taking the video of. No, this video was not taken to put on social media or to post publicly at all, since that keeps being brought up. Also, there is nothing that identifies this lady. She just walks through the bottom of the frame for a few seconds. It's too far away to see who she is. Also, it didn't end because I got angry at her taking pictures of me and stormed off. The argument was just kind of over at that point. Everyone walked away from each other. I would frame that picture. This is now proctologist's only orifice. What the fuck? Oh, only users with enough karma can vote on it. You're the asshole. It might be legal, but if someone doesn't... fuck that. I don't care about that part. I don't know, this one's mixed. Do the vote. I want to see what everybody else thinks. Sorry, but all these takes are wrong. I hear that just because it's legal doesn't make you the asshole. But you don't get full control over yourself or image when out in public. You are not the editor and director in all life. You are being recorded literally all the time out in public by people and companies. Start by telling everyone that owns a business that they can't record you. Yeah, won't go too good. Then tell them you have welcome back, Lady Fururu. The subreddit is not called "Is This Legal?" Plenty of things are legal and still make you an asshole. New post? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can somebody give her, the small briefing? I think this isn't stupid. I think this shouldn't even be on this. Basically, this guy took a video of some woman with 300 ducks following her, and she's like, "Stop taking the picture! Don't take a photo of me!" And he's like, am I an asshole for not deleting it? And I'm like, dude was taking a video picture of a fuck ton of ducks. Lady didn't like being in it. Like, first of all, they're in public. She doesn't have a say in it. Like, at all. Let's find another one. Oh my god! Oh, I don't know how this can be okay. Ugh. This is cringe. Yeah, there's some cringy shit right here.
Oh,
That's
boy.
a sus title, right? Yeah, I know. That's a... Like, is it a bad crying or, like, a good crying?
Poorly worded.
Yeah, I'm calling it. I think it's an asshole. 100%. Is it... Okay, second question, is it a guy crying or a girl crying? Because if it's a girl crying, there is a lot of hormones in this situation, and I don't know if I can judge it that quickly. I hope for the best that it's good crying. It's a guy. The title is literally giving asshole. I know the title's giving asshole, but I, my 31 wife, and I 30 male, we're having a gender reveal for our first time. My wife doesn't mind what gender the baby is. She just wanted to get a few friends and family together for a small party, and she was under the impression that I thought that too. Neither of us were interested in doing anything big. We just had a friend to read out the letter and reveal the gender. I didn't tell my wife this, but I was really hoping for a daughter instead of a son, so when it was revealed that we'll be having a boy, oh, I kind of feel bad for him. Okay, I'm gonna take a devil's advocate on the point of, oh, he's an asshole for crying because of the baby sex. There's a math. It's not a joke when people say, like, girls are mama's boys. Boys are mama's boys and, like, daddy's girls. Because that is very much a thing. And I'm not surprised somebody wanted a daughter. You feel like the asshole here? Like, I mean, that's kind of... It's not like he's upset he got a son. He's just really wanted a daughter. That the post kind of hurts. Yeah, I know, right? It was revealed that we'll be having a boy. It really upset me. I didn't want to ruin the day, though, so I just tried to act normal and celebrate with my wife and the family. Later on that after everyone had left, I was alone in our room whilst my wife was downstairs. I was sitting on my bed and just started crying. I don't often cry. I think it's a waste of my time and unnecessary. Oh, wow. But I was just really panicking. Not the asshole. I'm not going to say anything yet. I really wanted a daughter because my dad was really shitty to me and he messed me up a lot. I'm scared that I will be the same to my son. Oh my god, this... I don't want to fuck my son up like my dad did to me. I've been scared about turning into my dad since before I met my wife. The big reason I didn't want kids originally was in case I treated them like my dad treated them. My wife walked in on me crying and I had tried to explain why without talking about my dad much. She doesn't know anything about what my dad was told me. She told me that I was selfish and called me a few other things, then told me to sleep on the couch. She hasn't really been... First of all, I don't give a fuck who anyone was. If someone told me to sleep on the couch, I would be fucking livid. I don't care if you're the woman or the man. You don't have a right. It's both of your bedroom. You don't have the right to kick somebody else out of it. If you're upset, you go sleep on the couch. No, the wife's not an asshole either. She's not an asshole, but she's not being nice either. She hasn't really been the same with me since. She's still really annoying. Emma the asshole. Edit. I'm not going to reply to all of the comments, but I have read them all, so thank you very much. I'm going to try and find a way to tell my wife about my childhood. I've just never spoken to anyone about it before. Okay, it's short by top. Yeah, I felt that too. That hurt. No one is the asshole, period. Like, if you crying, you leaving. I don't know. Wife is a bit mean, but I still wouldn't call her. Yeah, no, that's why I said it. I wouldn't call her an asshole, but she wasn't nice either.
I'm thinking of redoing that poll.
Oh? Why? What happened?
I
said not the asshole.
No assholes.
You're gonna add no assholes here. That's a good idea to have that. Yeah. I wasn't expecting to find one. I don't want to call you an asshole. You're dealing with trauma. I had a shitty mom, and I know that even in my 40s, it still affects me in many ways. Overcoming childhood trauma is hard. It takes work. But you need to do the work. And here you are studiously avoiding doing the work. You're walking around with trauma that your wife knows nothing about because you're burying it. You're having a child with someone who doesn't know all of the fears you have about having a child because you haven't told her any of them. You can't get over trauma without facing it, and becoming a father is a good kick in the butt to start processing your trauma because you want to break the cycle of abuse here. All your wife can see here is, I'm really upset because I wanted my baby to have different genitals. That's a weird way of putting it. I understand that's right, but it's still a strange way of putting it. Because that's all you're letting her see. I'm betting she would be way more understanding if she could hear. I'm upset because my father was terrible to me. I went through terrible things and I love our son so much that I don't want to do that to him and I'm so afraid. And then, yeah, but it's so much harder for a guy to say that than a girl. Yeah, you can't control the gender. It's just some people hope for a different sex. And then start working through the trauma. With a therapist if possible, because it's going to be better for your son and your wife and yourself. Do it for him. I'm sorry, but do it for him was something that kept fucking being posted on Pay Money Wubby's stream the one day, and it was about a picture, and now, never mind. New poll up. This is true. No assholes here. That'd be better for your wife. Let that be his gift to you before he's even here. I get it. I was terrified of being like my mom. I was afraid I would fall into that because I didn't know how else a parent was supposed to be. I might not have had a good model on how to be a mom. The fact that he's already concerned about it tells me that he probably won't be like his dad. Because he recognizes the problem. Wishing you all the best as you go forward. Talk to your wife. Get some counseling. Take that time to love yourself here. You're going to be a great dad to your son. The wife and husband both got bit in the ass by their expectations. Thank you so much. I will try to speak to my wife about it. I've never really spoken to anyone about my childhood, so it'll be a first. Also, crying is not a waste of time. It is literally a method of processing emotions. If you don't want to pass these traumas to your son, you need to learn to be vulnerable and to express these emotions in a healthy manner. I get what they're saying, but that's a lot harder for guys to do than it is girls in society.
Ow.
Like, I can recognize it is a lot easier for a girl to be emotional than it is for a man. Like, just know you have the power to be better than your dad. You deserve a better dad. It's heartbreaking you didn't get that, but now you can be that better dad for your son. We might not have the power to fix our own fucked up childhoods, but we do have the power to not give these same childhoods to our kids. And therapist can confirm that crying is not a waste of time. In fact, my AMAB clients are being shred apart from the inside out because they have been told over and over they are not allowed to express these emotions because they aren't useful, a waste of time, or it's not manly. The fuck does that even mean? Does somebody know what that term is? Does anybody know what the fuck this term is? Assigned male at birth. Okay, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. What? Said assigned male at birth. Is that what you mean? Yes. Toxic masculinity hurts men too. Yeah, no, it does. Thank you. I didn't know what it was. Thank you for confirming. Yes, it absolutely does. I'm sure your clients appreciate you very much. Most likely men are told from... Yeah, no, that's like the thing is you can't compare it to... Yeah. Let's go for the next one. Asking my... Am I the asshole for asking my dad and his new wife, why is this my problem? When they were explaining something about my dad's new stepdaughter to me. Ooh! My dad got married a little over a month ago. I-16M met his... I mean, I'm not really surprised that he had that response. I-16M met his wife and her daughter just under 2 months ago. Men are just expected to show their masculinity and not be treated the tight way. What the right way? I was like, what the fuck, tight way? Men are just show their masculinity and be treated, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Dad's stepdaughter is 4. The incident in question happened... Well, they had a long-distance relationship before that. Dad's stepdaughter is 4. The incident in question happened a week ago. My dad's daughter wasn't home. I think she was a friend of my dad's or something, but they did that so they could talk to me. Dad's wife told me that she and my dad needed me to know that her daughter would need me more than ever. She told me that while she was married to her ex-husband, she had an affair and that her daughter was born as a result of the affair, and that her older kids all made it clear they were disgusted by her and found her repulsive. Oh, that sucks. I can't type, leave me alone. I can't either. I'm not making fun of you. I read tight and I was confused. You would know if I was making fun of you. Until she was married, and her older kids all made it clear that they were disgusted. That's fucked up. Found her repulsive as an affair baby, and she said they made it clear they would never consider her a sibling or treat her the same as they treat each other, because she's tainted by the way she was born and all that stuff. She told me that meeting my dad was the best thing ever, and she was grateful that they had a chance to move, so her daughter wouldn't grow up feeling hated every day, and so she had the chance at a family who would love her and treat her the way she deserved to be treated. Maybe I should... For real, I can't. I'm dying. I mean, it's fine. You don't have... I could barely type, dude. You don't even... I'll trade places with you. That's funny. I didn't really get why she was telling me at that moment, and I felt it was a weird thing to bring up to me. So I asked why this stuff. That's just he asked it the wrong way. Probably when they were still practically strangers to me, they got mad and told me that was a horrific way to react to being told my new sister was treated terribly before and hated for something she could not control. They told me it should be obvious why I was being told because they wanted me to make an effort. That's not his problem. Effort to be her older brother and not just. Okay, if they had let this. Okay, the title is Am I the asshole for asking my dad and his new wife why is this my problem when they were explaining something about my dad's new stepdaughter to me? This is the problem. The fact that they were to make an effort to be his older brother. Like, if they hadn't done this and they hadn't explained anything, they should have let it evolve naturally. Nothing helps when you try to force it. Effort to be older brother, not just a stepbrother. She lived with for 2 years and then turned his back on her once he was out of the house. They said I could be a great addition to her life and I should be honored. Oh my god. The way they're saying it is the problem. I don't think the dude's got any problems with the kid. He's just... the parents are dumb. I get a chance to have a sibling because losing my mom so young and dad not... Oh.
What?
Just takes the stepmother thing here. Again, except more problems. It's a different... My reaction was not what they liked, and then they told me my attitudes were the problem. My reaction to being given relevant information as well as the lack of enthusiasm to be there for Dad's new stepdaughter was painting me in a negative light. Dad's wife told me I was lucky they had the foresight not to say this with her daughter. He wouldn't have reacted the same way with the daughter in the room. Yes, that does not mean somebody's an asshole, though. I think it was more of a, why are you... I think the problem isn't what he said. I think the problem isn't what he was trying to say, it's the way he said it. Why is this my problem? It is a little fucked up. But also, shit happens. He probably meant to say it a different way. It would be crushing for a little girl to pick. Like, your kid's 4, she ain't even gonna fucking remember it. On my lack of affection for her. First of all, people don't have memories before the age of 3, so... yeah. Asked where the affection was meant to come from after so little time. Yeah, no, that's what I meant. I asked where the affection was meant to come from after so little time and being thrown together as strangers. Last week they've made comments about my attitude. My dad told me I was out of order being so rude and dismissive with my why is this the problem. Okay, I want to know what people are saying. Not the asshole, but Dad and his wife are for introducing you so late and expecting you to assimilate into the family you don't know. Forcing these things never works and your dad and stepmother are delusional. That is exactly what I said! It's still really strange that they expected us to go from strangers to family in like a day. I remember hearing her say the day they moved in that you would never think it was the start of our lives together because I looked so unexcited. But I found it so strange and I'm still not totally comfortable living with them. They forgot that you're a person with your own thoughts and feelings instead of a prop in their lives. I can't even remember what I ate yesterday. How do you expect... like, literally, you physically can't remember. It's a brain thing. You don't develop memories the same way until after the age of 3. It's a weird thing. Oh, you're correct in your assessment. You don't know them. You can't be expected to have that kind of relationship. You're much older in a different phase of life and about to transition to another. They're going to try and force them to babysit, too. Frankly, even if that were your biological sister and you'd known her your whole life, you may not have a close relationship due to the age gap. My brother's 10 years younger, and we didn't get super close until he was older. I mean, saying that, my older brother's 20 years older than me, and he's always doted on me. Yeah, I remember things from 5 on. I don't have any memories of before that, unless you are that one nerd that reminds the teacher about the homework. I mean... that's happened. That happened to me in class one time. It was hilarious. OP's dad and new wife are narcissists. This is exactly the type of manipulative stuff they say and do. I was raised by narcs. Being a prop in their lives is the perfect way to describe it. You exist to fulfill a role in their imaginary perfect life. If you don't play along, every problem they have is your fault. Yeah, no, I think the parents are the assholes here. If I'm being honest. Put not the asshole, and the parents are the assholes. It's almost 10 years older than my brother. We really didn't have... I'd had a relationship with both my siblings. In all fairness, the one that's 10 years older, we didn't have this close of relationship. Yeah, unless you're the one. Yeah, family problems are never easy. I totally didn't do this. What are you talking about, nervous? I mean, I didn't do it, but I had it happen in class. My sister's 18 years older than me, and we barely have a relationship. Blah, blah, blah. They want to start fobbing off responsibility. Yep. The next thing you know, it's like, you can only use the car if you agree to drive dear daughter to all of her activities, and surely you have time to supervise the birthday party. It was an accident, I swear. Yeah, no, that's what it reads to me, too, actually. Not the asshole. You asked a very... Whoops. Can I have this one? Can I... Not the asshole. Fuck. Come back. Not the asshole. But dad and his wife are fringers. You so... I read that one already. Fuck. Calm down. No hitting in the chat. Okay, yeah, no, I don't think he's the asshole. I think the parents are not the assholes. Hitting. Yeah, she said, Shadow, get your ass slaps. Hitting. Thank you. That's okay. That's not in the chat. It's okay. Kindergarten fighting, pretty much. You guys are just, like, fucking slapping slightly. It's different, Missy Redacted. I get it. Am I the asshole for telling my half-sister that her father might have been in my life longer than my dad, but I will never be walked down the aisle by our mom's affair partner? No, that's pretty normal. I will read the title one more time. Am I the asshole for telling my half-sister... 1 minute, I gotta check my phone first. Oh, fuck myself. Oh, go. It's like I have so much... There's so much blanket around me. I don't know where it went. Is it on me? Is it under me? I'm so confused. Where the fuck is it? Did it get, like, knocked down or something? Did I drop it off the bottom of the bed already? Where is it? Is it down here? Did you get knocked down here, phone? No, phone did not get knocked. Oh, maybe. No, phone did not get knocked down. Where the fuck did it go? I literally just had it. What the fuck? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
What?
Yeah, no, that's pretty normal, though, that somebody wouldn't want somebody's affair partner to have a... That mom's affair to walk her down the aisle. Some people don't. Oh, there's my phone. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, what the fuck is this title, indeed? I kind of get it, though, at the same time. Like, not in, like, a personal way, but I kind of understand what they're saying. Ugh. I'm just watching to make sure see if my brother says supper or anything like that. I, 27 female, have a half-sister, 25 female. We share the same mom, but she cheated on my dad. Well, they were married, and my half-sister is the result of that. Mom ended up marrying her dad after the affair was revealed and DNA was established. Apparently, he wouldn't have married Mom if my half-sister hadn't been his. My parents shared custody of me until I was just about to turn 8, literally 2 weeks before my birthday, and then my dad passed away in an accident. I was at school, and it was his parenting time with me, so I saw him that day. It really destroyed me. I ended up living with my mom, obviously. Ooh, and the problem is in the second sentence. Yeah. I always knew about the tension between my parents, my dad, and my mom's husband. I always knew about the affair because my aunt, mom's sister, was very open about it, and she would use every opportunity to call my mom and her husband out. That's funny. My mom is still married to my half-sister's dad. He tried to be a dad to me. I do think he loves me. He claims me as his other daughter, all that stuff, but I still see him as not my dad and as the person who slept with my mom and got her pregnant while she was married to my dad. He does not get the fatherly role in my life now. Whenever I see him and my mom, I'm civil, but we are not close. My relationship with my half-sister isn't that close either, but I know none of this is her fault, so I try to have a sibling relationship with her. After I got engaged, she told me she couldn't wait to see our dad walk me down the aisle. That's when I told her it would never happen, and when she said it should because he hasn't been there longer than my dad ever was. Ooh. This doesn't have anything to do with the father. This has to do with the sister's way of talking about it. It does have somewhat to do with the father's. I mean, I know that if he actually sees her as his daughter, he's going to be hurt. But you also have to look at it from this way. You were the affair that broke up her parents' marriage, and then her dad died. Like, I would never be walked down the aisle by my mom's affair partner. She told me that was 26 years ago. I said, yeah, it was, and I don't remember it happening. But he does not get rewarded, and I'm not disrespecting my dad's memory like that. She told me I shouldn't be acting like this, and what do I think of her? And what do I think of her when I hate her parents, and especially her dad, that much? She told me that I should appreciate him more for trying to be good dad to me. I always rejected him and treated him like shit. Am I the asshole? OP has offered the following, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about the reason. I told my house to the father, the longer... Her da. What? I gotta read this, actually. I told my half-sister that her father might have been the long but I will never be walked down the aisle by my mom. So the reason I feel like I could be the asshole here is nothing to do with him or my mom, but my half-sister. She's completely innocent, but she had always heard how she was the result of an affair. She knows how much I hate her dad and our mom. She has also always had to live with this stuff hanging over her. So my words and my frustration about it might have made me an asshole to her, and it might be unfair when she did nothing wrong in the dynamic. How could she did do something? She demanded you to do something. It's none of her business whether the dad walks her down the aisle. How could you call yourself an asshole if the guy got your mom pregnant while your mom was with your actual dad? Info. I know this is about your conversation with your sister, but have you informed your mother or your sister's father? I don't see stepdad anywhere, so I'm taking it that you don't call him that either. That he will not be walking you down the aisle. Will they be invited to the wedding? Not the asshole. Choose who you want to walk you down the aisle. Put a picture of your biological dad for remembrance if you like. They won't be invited. I have not told them, but I really have nothing to do with them now, so I expect they will figure it out. They need to know they aren't invited. They might assume they are, and that they don't need to receive an official invitation. Maybe in their eyes, as your parents, they are absolutely coming. I know you don't see him as a parent, but in their minds, they probably think that. Send them a registered letter if you don't want to tell them to face-to-face or an email with a receipt. They need to know. People that have zero relationship with the bride, even if it's the mother or stepfather, do not need any heads up. They don't deserve the courtesy. It's not necessarily out of courtesy. It's more so that they don't just show up and then risk causing a scene. Maybe OP should consider bouncers. Yes, exactly. They may just assume as mother of the bride and mother of the bride's husband that they don't need to be given an invitation because of course they're invited. OP should hire security and tell them that egg donor and egg donor's side piece aren't welcome. This is just inappropriate. Yes, that is usually true. No invitation is all that's required. However, it doesn't sound like OP has cut her mother out of her life, so maybe her mom doesn't think she needs to receive a physical invite. Best to make it very clear so they don't turn up assuming they're invited. However, it doesn't sound like OP has cut out. Nope, in another comment she states they do not talk anymore. I missed that. Yes, because half will tell her parents. Making sure they know they're not invited keeps them from assuming they are. Like, as a mom, I just assume I'm invited to my kids' weddings. They have to point out that I'm not invited because my oblivious ass would just think, I didn't get a formal invitation because I'm mom and why waste the money? Those paper invites can get pricey. Telling them takes away any ambiguity they might use to their advantage. I'm back. Did I miss any funny ones? I don't know if this is funny. And it wasn't the mom's fault. I'm so confused. It kinda is the mom's fault. Hey, the death wasn't the mom's fault, but the fact that she cheated on him before it happened is... I can see why she's angry. And, like, I can see how the mother of the bride and the mother of the bride's husband could think they were invited.
This is just messed up all around.
Eh. Okay, but the mom could have gotten, our word by that guy. Yeah, but that's not in this, and we don't know that. That has nothing to do with this. We have enough info to concern this post on whether asshole or not. I feel like if that was the case, first of all, it's none of our business. It's none of the daughter's business. It's between the wife and the husband, and that's kind of weird that she's still with him, but okay, it's their decision. I don't care about that. I'm more on the daughter's side of this. I mean, the dad tried to be dad, but you don't know what happened there. This is more of a situation of her little sister expecting it and acting like an entitled little brat, and her just telling her that caused it to be an asshole. She's not an asshole. Yeah, no, these are the things here, is like them being like, don't just not sending a daughter is still in the good for sure. It's just the fuck is that situation though. No, this I think is actually a pretty common situation. I can see this. Seeing as I know some relationship situations like this could be a very real issue. Sometimes we just went on roller coasters. Sometimes you just do not get along with your step-parent. Doesn't matter how much. And the more that your other parent forces it, the more that you don't want anything to do with it. Either way, that's just me from observing people.
Why am I still hungry? Good lord.
I'm always hungry. Am I the asshole for telling my dad I'll kick him out of my wedding if he tries to bring his wife and stepdaughter? Okay, so some content. Oh, this is really fucking short. I've been married at the end of this month, and I invited my dad because, you know, he's my dad. So my parents have been divorced since I was 7, and I've lived with my mom basically the whole time and don't really get along with my dad's new wife and stepdaughter. I have a step-nephew who really hated my brother for the longest time and just loved me. It happens. Some people just don't get along. My wife, basically the whole time, I don't really get along with my dad's new wife and stepdaughter. Furthermore, my mom doesn't really get along with them for reasons I won't go into much detail here. That detail was probably necessary to understand some of this, but okay. So when I sent the invite, I told him that they weren't invited and I wouldn't want him to bring them in the card. He called me later and tried to get me to budge on not letting them come there. But I told him I was firm with my rule since my mom doesn't get along with them and she's the one paying almost $150K for my wedding. Okay! That's fucking ridiculous. I have a whole new issue with this. You're all assholes. I don't want to... Ugh, fuck. I don't want to inconvenience her with having to meet them. I also told him I only want people I consider family and genuinely care about there. He wouldn't let it go, so I told him if he tried to bring them to any of the events that I would have to kick them all out. Okay, I have a new issue here. I don't give a fuck. There's no reason a wedding has to be this expensive. Weddings are expensive. Don't kid yourself. That's unnecessarily expensive. Holy fuck. What does the average wedding cost?
Probably more than I could afford. Good lord.
Cost of an average wedding in Canada is between $22,000 and $30,000. Slightly more at around $33,000 in the US. Jeez. That was before COVID. Like, I have no issue with the mom paying for the wedding. That's totally normal for me. Parents do it all the time. My problem is it's It's $150K. Like, literally, 22 to 30,000 is normal. 150K is fucking ridiculous. I want to see the comments just for that.
Seriously.
150K on a wedding? What? Please tell me that is like rupees or something. What currency is that? Canadian! Oh no! Holy fuck, that's even more expensive than the States. What is that? USD to Canadian. That's a lot more. That's a lot less in the States, just saying. USD to CAD.
Man, that cake better start talking.
0, 1, 2, 3. It's about 108K in the States. That's still way too much. Euro/dollars. Burning that much on a wedding, I'd have to go with you're the asshole regardless of what you're asking! I agree! For real, but it's a cultural thing, Kay. That's kind of okay. That's still ridiculous.
Those chairs better move themselves when you try to sit up.
For real, but it's a cultural thing to have massive weddings, so what can you do? I mean, I don't mind that. That's fine. I think that's ridiculous, but that's fine. Edit. Down payment on primary vacation spot or help a friend pay off other debt. Help your family with education. Okay, no. This is not their job. No, I don't agree with this. Buying a house and stability. Yeah, that's a good idea. Buy a city block in Detroit, a bunch of murders, and have fun for the next 20 years. You're my kind of person. Been a dream of mine for years. Another recent dream was an amusement park with a ton of hamsters where you get to go around and tickle their bellies. Oh, God. The hamster tickle park gets my vote. Yeah, I get that, but 150K is still too much. Like, maybe, like, even if you double the price, it's still only 60K normally.
Like,
Sign me up for Hamster Tickle Park. We regularly did huge wedding cakes that occasionally ran into the 4 and even 5-figure range. My entire wedding was $25,000 all in. I mean, $2,500 all in, and I can't imagine paying twice that or more for just the cake. But I was so grateful to get to work on those. The one time I don't judge the ultra riches when they spend money on local artistic businesses. Yeah, but like, what are they spending the money on? Like, if they have that much money to spend, let them spend it. I thought we didn't want rich people to hoard money. You know, that's actually a really good way to look at it. I've never considered... My friend let her mom spend her money how she wants. Let her mom... Just Jesus fucking Christ. If she wants to throw her daughter a big fancy wedding and has the reasons to do it, let her do so without judgment. Oh, yeah, but that's excessive. That is so excessive. People are wilding. Why are you hating on someone else's money? It's not the question. Also, it's all relative. Get some rural, poor, below poverty net people to call you out on spending $5 on a coffee. If they got the money, what's the problem? You're the asshole. OP, not the asshole. Your wedding choice. I still think, I think all of them are assholes for spending 150K on a fucking thing. We learned when we give cake sentience in Mario RPG. I won't fight that guy. That's funny. Girl, no. That cake gotta start dancing on the pole and put out cash at random. Like, as reasonable as it sounds to us, we have to respect their culture value. I get that, but that's still too much for cultural values. Like, I admit, if the mother wants to pay for her daughter... Like, I have no issue with it if that's what they want to do. I'm just saying that that's excessive. Alright, then let me rephrase this. I respect it if they have the money to spare and they want to spend 150K. I tolerate it if they don't have the money, but it's part of their culture, so they spend it anyway. I feel like tolerate is kind of a strong word for this situation, though. I couldn't care less what they do with it. I feel like there's an issue. I don't know if we should really. This is a thread for pointing out asshole moves. Still don't want to see what the asshole move is. A person with money wants to spend also. I love how this went to just everybody being like, why the fuck did they spend 150K? Let them spend the money on what they want to. But it's 150K. But it's their job and their culture. Yeah, but that's still excessive. Even for like a cultural wedding, that's a lot. Like,
nothing's related to like the actual problem at hand.
Yeah, like 70. Like, even if you cut that in half, it's still 75K.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a lot of money. My brother and his wife went the other way. They sold their car and had to tighten their belts for 2 years to pay for the $26,000 U.S. wedding. Blew their savings, chose instability. I think it lasted 15 years. They divorced now. That's barely enough for a down payment in major Canadian cities and some non-major cities in South Ontario. What on earth makes you think they can't afford to do all of it? Yeah, but... Nothing inevitable or necessary about spending this much on a wedding. At least acknowledge it's a choice. It's not gravity. Okay, but maybe the mother would have spent her money until the wedding. Yeah, I know. I don't fucking... All I'm saying is that it's a lot of money. Like, if it was the mom's decision for it to become 150K somehow, then by all means, but... I'm saying, I don't care if they spend 150K on a wedding. It's their choice. Do it. Do what you want to do. It's your money. I'm just saying it's an excessive amount of money. And that the average is 22 to fucking 30K in Canada. And they're in Canadian dollars. And it's 150K. Even if you double that, it's less than half of what they're fucking paying. That's so much money. Oh, I want to read this one. Okay, money aside, I think it's fine. I don't think she's... I don't think she's... I don't think she's the asshole. Oh, spend it on me. I like to make it rain.
You know I would.
Am I the asshole for telling my aunt to keep her gifts instead that I can care about them less? I have 2 toddler sons. They're just like any other toddler and are pretty self-absorbed. Currently, one adores cars and the other loves the color red. Toddler I won't play with any. Toddler 1 won't play with anything but cars, and Toddler 2 will only play with red toys. My mom hosted a party the other night, and one of my aunts came. She bought a bunch of gifts for all the kids. The older kids were respectful and accepted their gifts, but my son simply glanced at the toys, noticed they weren't cars or red, and moved on to something else. I thanked her for the toys and made a joke about how unpredictable toddlers are after realizing that she looked upset. But she rolled her eyes and said that was rude. I told her that they're toddlers, and she said, so my kids knew how to say thank you for the time they were 3. Fuck that. That's stupid. I told her that they can say please and thank you, but they're still learning. She made a noise and said, learning to be rude. I told her she was being a little sensitive and that they're literally babies. They don't even understand the concept of being rude or ungrateful. Picky ass sons? Fuck you! That's not picky ass sons! There's 3! They don't even understand the concept! She got annoyed and said, fine, then. Don't expect any more presents after today, and that she hates entitled Oh my god! This is the most entitled argument ever. Entitled parents like me who are blinded by the children think they do know. The kids are 3! I get it if they were older. That would make more sense. They're 3! What are you expecting? It wasn't shiny, they didn't want it. Their brains are like a crow. Shiny pearl of mine.
Shiny? Shiny?
Oh shit, they're
Mine?
2!
They're 2.
Yeah, your mom wouldn't have done it when you were 2 years old. She got annoyed and said, fine, keep the baby toys. Even more so, lol. Yeah, I know. She got all, I said, and told her she could keep the gifts she bought for today since my kids couldn't care less about them. She got all red in the face and said she knows why the boys are so rude, but I just grabbed the kids and my husband and left. I was extremely angry at that moment, but now I'm just in disbelief. Who gets offended by a toddler? I know, right? That's ridiculous. I find that hard to believe, and if she did, I'd judge things now. My mom says my aunt is very upset with me and is threatening to uninvite us from her Christmas dinner. Aunt is hosting this year. Unless I apologize and promise to raise my kids better. My mom just don't go to the fucking Christmas dinner. Thinks that we're being ridiculous and I should say sorry, but I said no. Am I the asshole? I just can't wrap my head around why she was so angry. First, to be more specific, the boys turned 2. Second, I feel I made this clear, but I apologize and thanked my aunt before anything. That's the thing is, like, I think I made Redacted offended by maybe Mila. I just think that's crazy. Like, I understand that might have happened, but that is not a proper response to that issue. This was a proper response. She apologized on the children's behalf to the aunt before anything, and then the aunt went off on her. The boys had already run off to their dad and were preoccupied with him by the time I got to my aunt, so dragging them over and trying to maybe get a thank you out of them felt like a waste of time. For all of us. I'm not saying she isn't allowed to feel hurt, but she didn't have to say all those things about my kids. I've explained this in the comments. People still think I'm in the wrong, but fuck that. She's not in the wrong. The boys don't really speak. Yes, they're 2, and I'm sure your 2-year-old niece or nephew can speak several languages. Like, that's such bullshit. Oh, I am starting to hate people. I don't want to see the comments on this because it's going to be insane.
For real.
But my sons barely say mommy and daddy sometimes. It's not something concerning. But I didn't think it was worth the time to drag my kids back to me. No, it wasn't. You are an adult. You shouldn't be expecting that from a 2-year-old. You don't have memories before 3. Like, the kids don't even know what the like, kids can't. It's even worse that they're 2. They don't know what fucking rude and ungrateful means. Like, holy fuck. This is one of those situations of adults need to learn to act like fucking adults. They're kids. Get over it. And get them to say thank you, which they won't even acknowledge me until about 10 minutes in. And then they'll just stare. Sometimes I can get a noise or sound out of them, maybe. But I figured my aunt had much better things to do than wait that long. I sincerely believe there was no reason for her to get so angry. And some can speak. Bro, I thought it didn't exist at 2, and some can... No, they can't. They can word words. They can't speak it too. What the fuck does that say? Why? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know what that other word means.
You would not be the asshole, but the other person would.
Yeah, I like that one. That's the answer I'm giving. I like there's no reason for her to get that angry at fucking toddlers. Okay, I do not. Okay, no more talking about fucking child abuse. I'm good. Stop that. I do not tolerate this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Furudu. I do not enjoy this kind of stuff. I'm gonna warn now. Just don't go into that area. I don't even find that funny. She's not offended by your toddler. She's offended by your behavior response. Fuck that. You know what? No. I'm gonna be on this one. Fuck that. I would get upset too if somebody turned to me and started saying my kids were ungrateful and rude. Of course she's getting insulted. They're her fucking kids. Oh, this one pisses me off, actually. There are two! Don't know how many times I had to tell my toddlers, did you say thank you? I've never had someone pissed that they needed reminding. The OP is an asshole. Fuck that. It was obvious that's exactly what the aunt was referring to and expecting. She didn't care that a couple of toddlers didn't want the gifts immediately, or that they... Yeah, but... No. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this at all. These people are fucking entitled fucks. If that's what she meant, why did she say so? My kids knew how to say thank you by the time they were 3. It sounds like she is criticizing the kids. Yeah, she's criticizing the kids. They're toddlers. They don't even know what toys are. I know, right? They only knew how to do it by 3 because their parents taught them. Fuck that. There's a... Yeah, but now my process is going to be... They only say it because you force them to say it. They don't understand why they're saying please or thank you. They're just saying it because you expect them. You expect it from them. They're not doing it because they want to. Yeah, I know. After seeing the edit, it's pretty insane to expect newly turned 2-year-olds to have the same capacity as a 3-year-old. You're right, a year is huge, but I wouldn't expect it from a 3-year-old either. 3-year-olds are assholes. I had 2 of them, but then I'm not a miserable cow mad at a baby, then at a mom for the literal baby's actions. Also, twins can take longer to start talking because they communicate with each other non-verbally and or with their own language. They don't feel the need to talk to other people because... And if you say that your kids are ungrateful, then you must have been spoiled from a young ass age. And if you say that your kids are ungrateful, then you must be spoiled from a young ass. I'm so confused by what the fuck that means, Lady Fururu. Source: my husband and his twin and his mom loves talking to people what it was like to raise them. And in that my sister and I just over a year apart. Yeah, no, it's like, this is weird. Kids don't all of a sudden develop manners. They develop manners from parents. Yeah, but there's a difference between... I didn't word it properly. The aunt to the kids, okay. Like... There's a difference, though. There's a difference between a parent being like, oh, I'll get the kid to say it, or in a situation where parents know whether the kid's in the place to say it. If the kids already don't communicate properly, and they're 2, you don't fucking expect that. The extent this is true for these particular kids at this age, at this moment, is unknown. It also explains why the aunt is involved in this parenting question. Should parents generally teach their kids to say thank you? Yes. Are gift-giving aunts entitled to see an example of this teaching? I'm not sure that follows. 2-year-olds that don't speak, it's kind of tough to make them say thank you if they don't say mama or dada. Agreed. Their 2-year-old brains don't have the same mature development much older child does. That, like, this, my thought process in this would be completely different if the kids were, like, 4 or 5 years older. Even 3 or 4, I wouldn't expect it. Yes, but... At those ages, they're not learning anything. They're just learning that you're going to get angry at them if they don't say it. They're not learning why they should say it. They're learning, oh, I'm going to get yelled at if I don't. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this is bullshit. I hate this already. Fuck all these people. Like... What is the point of doing something that is pointless? Oh, that would have been the best. I like that response. Yeah, no, that's another thing. When you give gifts, it's should you expect anything in return. You did it out of the kind of your heart, don't fucking respect anything. Don't fucking expect anything. She clearly did care. Yeah, no, I think the aunt was the rude one. Fuck everybody else. Like, that's the thing, too, that gets me, is she did thank her, but she's like, the kids are kids, this happens. And the aunt was an ungrateful fuck. An entitled fuck.
For real.
And at 2 years old, they didn't need to come back. I need to leave this before I rage. I don't think you could expect a 2-year-old toddler to look at a gift and say, I gotta repay it back or something. I know, right? So I'm gonna warn you guys right now is, I fucking hate parenting people who parent kids so much. Because once you've learned so much about, like, childhood development, you can see all the issues and what they're doing. And I fucking hate it. Because it's like hitting a kid. Well, if I hit you Pizza, if I hit you for doing something, you wouldn't respond well. As an adult, would you learn something? If I smacked you as an adult for doing something, what would you learn from that?
Hit me harder?
Oh, God. Fucker! That's not what I meant! I'm having a serious conversation!
Okay, I'll be serious.
It's like, seriously though, like, if somebody hit you after you did something, what would you think?
I'd probably be sad or angry. It's one of the two.
You're not gonna take it properly. You're just gonna be like, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get hit if I do. Like, that's like when kids, like, steal or something. Smacking the kid does nothing. You taught them nothing but the fact that you're angry at them and to not do it in front of you. It's like, depending on the child's age, depends on how you handled it. Depends on who hits you. Thank you. I don't hit people. I am not a physical abuse person at all. I do not like people hitting people at all. But yeah, no, like, no, the kid's not gonna learn this. Why do adults expect kids to learn from something that they wouldn't learn from as an adult? Why do you have higher expectations of your child than you do of yourself when you're being yelled at? Like, the only thing that happens when you yell at somebody is they shut down. Ugh, fuck, I'm ranting. It's fucking 7 p.m. I've been going since fucking 11. Kids can't under things till certain stages of development. Kind of means you can't see those same expectations for them. Yeah, I know. I've learned so much about childhood development, it's not even funny. And then, like, honestly, I think, this is just a statement, but if your kids won't come to you about something, you failed to a certain degree. Depending on what it is. But, like, if your child gets pregnant and they won't come to you, you're a problem, because they should be comfortable coming to you no matter what.
Yeah,
that's a good example of it. Like, if you're a young age, you love your mother dearly, and she slaps you, you lose those feelings. Like, people piss me off so much. This got really serious really fast.
For real?
I just hate what people do to kids, honestly. I think it's part of the issue. At a young age, yeah, it did, lol. What?
I've been through most of that, too.
I haven't been through it, mostly. I trust my parents pretty much. Yeah, like, it's not even just that. It's like, they can't understand concept. It's not even they can't understand, it's that they physically can't. It's not because they're just ignoring something. It's like, the only reason an adult hits a child is to make them feel better. That's all it is. It's to make you feel like you're in control. There's no reason for it. It's just unacceptable. But that's how they did in the past. That's why people are behaving the way. No, they're behaving the way like this because when you were told you couldn't hit them, you couldn't figure out a better way to fucking parent your kids. I'm getting off this conversation.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say a lot of weird shit. Telling my parents they could forget about me helping out with my mom's pregnancy on their first child. What? What? I'm confused. What? I'm 16. And I will be... I guess my feelings about it are even worse when they're like 1 to like 6 almost. That's where it's really... My parents recently learned that they are expecting another kid. The title is worded poorly. The title is shit. I say another kid, but this will be their first in every way except biologically. They have never been good parents. They do the barest of the bare minimum and have never considered me their actual kid. I was the burden. They had me when they were 25 and they basically dragged me up. Originally, I was going to be raised by my paternal grandma, mostly, but then she had a massive stroke which left her in a care facility, so they were forced to figure out a babysitter for me most of the time, and when I was younger, it was a revolving door of babysitters, so I never had someone I could get close to. It was never someone they considered their responsibility. I think this is a little of her being angry about how she was treated when she was little. People grow up. Just because they raised you that way doesn't necessarily mean they'll raise another kid that way. The title shit. Hi, Skirples. They never attended a school conference, but have school conference. They've never signed off on stuff for school. They never signed me up for the free school lunches, and I mostly had to rely on teachers giving me something, and then I learned how to make my own, without anyone showing me first. They never saved for me. I've struggled a lot with school, and my grades aren't that good, and my teachers over the years have wanted to speak to my parents about getting me help and checking it out, but they never showed. There's always been me alone for my whole life, even though we live in the same house and I have always been able to have some kind of food or something at home. Does it hurt? Yeah, but I'm mostly, you're not used to it and you're not over it. And yes, I've tried talking to them about it over the years. I wrote them letters and they didn't even read them. They tossed them in the trash and told me to stop bugging them. Ooh. Mom was so excited when she learned she was pregnant. They were celebrating and telling their friends, no family really since Grandma died when I was 7, about the baby, and they talked about how great it would be to have their first baby. They've openly talked about all this that hurts.
Oh.
That hurts right there. Like, I feel bad for the person for that. They've openly... Can't you stop licking your leg? Stop it. You're licking your source. Stop it. Stop. Talking about all the stuff that they will do for her. They did the early testing to find out baby is a girl. My parents already started buying stuff for her, and they started a college fund for her already, something I did not have. This sounds like a I'm jealous post, but I feel bad for that sentence. I'm not sure they actually said first baby. Mostly my cases with my friends means you just haven't gotten over it and you lie to yourself, but that's with most cases, so. Mom started having some complications. She needs to take it easy. They started telling me I needed to do more and I would need to be on hand even when the baby comes. I told them they can forget about me helping out with her pregnancy or their first child. I told them I was their first child, or I was supposed to be anyway. My mom told me I was a mistake and came at the wrong time. But now they're actually having a child they want and I should help them. They told me not to be selfish and I owe them because they made sure I wasn't homeless. You need to go find somewhere else to live with. Homeless or in foster care after Grandma got sick. Am I the asshole?
I would just get out of that family ASAP.
No. That's so messed up. I owe them because they made sure I wasn't homeless or in foster. That's their responsibility. They're your parents. Taking care of you is the bare minimum they are required to do by law. You don't owe them shit for doing the bare minimum they are required by law. That's really fucked up, it is. Not the asshole. Do you normal, basic chores, and do not lift a single finger for the baby. It's not your responsibility one bit. That was kind of my plan. I keep taking care of myself and not doing anything else. If they couldn't be decent parents to you, no, that doesn't mean that they won't be. I don't agree with this. I do agree with it. They don't deserve as that, but I definitely don't think that doesn't mean they can't be good parents. Get a job to both keep you busy and save for the future. A good reference is also a great step up for your age. Not the asshole. Really sorry you got horrible parents in the life lottery. Fuck, that's a fucked up way to say it. Are there any other adults in your life who can help? If OP gets a job, he needs to make sure the parents don't have any access to OP's accounts. Not the asshole. I agree with that. This. Look into getting emancipated. That's a good idea. This is what I was thinking, too. Emancipation is the best answer at this point, and easy to prove. Definitely could help OP get more financial aid for schooling as well. Hopefully the parents have said some of this shit in writing. Honestly, it might be easy to say, oh, I'm almost 18, it doesn't matter, but your parents' financial status matters for college financial aid until you're 26. So getting emancipated matters a lot. It does, actually.
The title makes sense a little bit, but I get it. I get it now.
I mean, I said that it would need more info to say. I still don't understand. What was YWNBT again?
You would not be the asshole, but the other person would.
Okay, thank you. I knew that's what it was. I just didn't remember what it was. This is just no. Yeah, no, there's a new thing with financial aid where you don't need your parents' income to get it. I received the email from my university a couple weeks ago. if you are in grad school or meet one of the criteria for being an independent student without needing dependency override. Otherwise, dependent students still need parental info. You guys need to look at where you live because you don't necessarily all live in the same place. It's age 24 for FAF. Oh, fuck that. I'm not reading that. OP, this is great advice. Get a confidential free consultant with a family law attorney. I emancipated myself at 16, collected child support from my parents, and got my college paid for. Maybe there is also a relative or a family friend that you would be allowed to live with them until you go away to trade school or college. You'll never regret taking charge of your life. I would not promise that. Your life, because the deserved pride in yourself will take a lot of the sting out from having shit parents. Also, your school guidance counselor could take you to a therapist during school hours. Mine did. I'm praying this wound is the start of you healing and thriving. I feel like I've read so much my brain is turning off. What the fuck?
Mush.
I don't know why it never dawned on me that you'd get child support if you were emancipated. Yeah, you get child support if you're emancipated. Doesn't even need to do that. Opie could leave and they wouldn't make the effort to go to court to get him to come back. Yeah, but you need to be emancipated. That doesn't change the fact. Unfortunately, this is bad advice. The parents sound like complete narcs, and they would go after him. Narcs love having control over the victim target. If they lose that control, they will often do whatever is within their power to get them back. I promise that I'm going to be just as there for their new baby as they were for me. Oh! Then I'd peace right the fuck out and never look back, having fulfilled my promise. Report them to child services. They already had their chance with you and blew it. They do not deserve a do-over. I don't agree with that. They won't do anything so parents find food, shelter, and clothing. I'm assuming OP also has an adequate place to sleep. Unfortunately, they don't care much about emotional neglect. Send to school guidance counselors. They can. It depends on your situation and where you live. Chances are, when the baby actually comes, that magic will wear off and they'll be right back to cycle. Not necessarily. CPS doesn't care about 17-year-olds starving or being... Oh. That's unnecessary. Get all your legal documents in place. Your parents sound like the type that will kick you out at 18. Take a look at the trades and apprenticeship or the military if your grades are poor. Also, make sure to put a freeze on any and all credit unions as soon as possible. They sound like the type of monsters who would do anything to hold you back. By any means, don't let them put you in a financial bind before you get a chance to do anything with your credit to get out of there. Why would they kick out the free babysitter? They'll tell OP he has to stay as... he should go to a bot hunter. If you're a reader, I highly recommend you read Adult Children, Read Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. I know you're not an adult yet, but it's a great read. And Running on Empty, Recovering from Your Childhood Emotional Neglect. Your local libraries may have copies. Hope you have a plan for when you turn 18 to leave this toxic... I don't even think... He should get emancipated. That's probably his best decision. I don't know how emancipation works in other countries, though.
Yeah, I don't either.
I wouldn't guarantee this. Sometimes people are better parents to later children. If they feel like this baby's a gift and they think you're a mistake, there's a difference in behavior. Find a work. This way you can save money, blah, blah, blah. Call CPS on them now and when their baby comes. Make as many social media... fuck that. This is just bad. Mom for a minute. I kind of want to go read that, but I feel like it might make me cry. I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Okay, but also be clear, don't do anything for them or baby. But if that leaves baby unsafe because they also aren't doing anything, please call CPS. Baby is just the next you have. Is just the next you here. Not... No, that person isn't their right. They're not the asshole. The parents are the asshole, but I also don't think that I don't necessarily think that means they're going to be bad parents to the second one. Yeah, I would have called CPS too at that point, a long time ago. That doesn't mean that they're not scared of them, though. And I wouldn't, don't try to ruin this for the new kid either. It's not that child's fault that they shit-parented you. But don't try to take this out on the baby because you are upset. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be a bad idea to try and stay in the kid's life. Just to help if they do turn out that way. There's no guarantee. It could go very much the way that they went the first time, or it could go the complete opposite. Parents didn't care about OP when they had them, but now want help. That's the shitty part. That's the shitty part about it. My mom had a kid. Fucking really young. I mean, there's 20 years between me and the oldest. And then 11 years between me and the second youngest. Yeah, in the second youngest, which is my brother. And then there's 2 kids in between, and then my oldest brother. "25 is young. It's not an excuse. Fucking 17 is an excuse for being a bad parent either. You make the decision, you put your pecker and your body in a certain place, you made the decision, you had the kid, take the thing." And we're not going any further down that conversation because that leads into a whole other argument. The parents did it. You know, the part is they shouldn't ask him for help. Ugh. I'm done for the night, guys. I've been streaming since like fucking 11 a.m. It's fucking 7:30. I might not stream tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Or it might be a short stream. Because I have to go shopping for my brother's Christmas present and shit.
Oh, hope that turns well.
Yay. Like, my sister had a kid. So, let's say it this way. My sister had a kid at 17. And was a shit parent. My mom had a kid at that age, a little bit older than that, and was fine. It's 3:27 a.m. for me. LMAO. Mine is like 7:27. I want to make a pizza. I think that's what we're having for supper.
I'll be right over.
Oh, fuck. You owe me a sub for that joke.
All right.
If you're gonna do it, do 2, because then you get entered into a free fucking fan thing. Just warning you! If you're gonna do it, do 2, because then you get entered for that fucking Crunchyroll thing.
Alright.
Yukume has joined our sub 10.
The thing should have popped up on your screen, or you might have to refresh. I know that Kaisler got one earlier. I'm not sure if it's guaranteed, but get entered.
Jack Regular Guy has joined our sub 10.
I'm not sure if everybody gets it, if it's only 2 per channel. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I have to go read it. Anyways, thank you for the subscriptions, you dirty, dirty-minded person. Well, it's snooze time for me, so good night, Redacted. This was fun. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, Yula. Bye-bye, Fududu.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna get off. Bye, everybody. Stop.